Fresh J's. That's so cool. I never done that before.
What it do, what it does.
What's
It's
poppin'?
your boy Jonathan Tumblin.
I'm Barry Jones.
And we are the Fresh J's. We got a guest in the house today.
What's up? What's poppin', y'all?
What's up, man?
I'm back, man.
A repeat guest.
I was here 3 weeks ago. I gave y'all some masks.
Mm-hmm.
I left out Marky. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I didn't have enough.
You,
or I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But then he stole yours though.
Yeah, he did.
So he did that on air, and I thought he was gonna really give it to you after the show, but he really stole it.
It's on his computer desk in his apartment. The address is
No, he stole it, so that's yours. I can't. I was like feeling bad that he didn't get one, so I put extra shit in there. Come to find out, he stole it, so that's for you anyway. So now look at that. Look how that worked out, Mark. I look right there, Mark.
It happens.
Shouts out to Playboy Marky.
That's my guys. Mark's out of town. Where you go? Kentucky or somewhere white?
Kansas City?
He went somewhere white.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna pray for his safety.
Yeah, I pray for his return.
Hell yeah, man.
Because we don't need to lose another brother
We
to
had
the
like
struggle.
2 this week,
Man, what?
I think.
Two.
Oh, no. They had one guy got killed, and then the other guy was a video. I think they beat him and dragged him around. And they beat him and they dragged him around, then he died in custody. 2 people did die. But that one, they released a video. It was a year and a half ago, I think.
God damn, man.
Yeah, right?
It's like we living in a third world country. The
They be
silence.
so cold.
The
Yeah,
silence
they
is
be like,
true.
man, I ain't done nothing for that, man.
The
They be-
silence spoke volumes, man.
They always come up with little creative ways to be fucking us up, huh?
Yeah.
It was like, damn, how'd you think of that one?
Yeah, like
Damn.
why'd you think of that?
Right.
Like,
But it's like, let's keep in mind, it's not a reflection of us. You know what I'm saying? Our enduring the violence, man, ain't a reflection of us being violent, man. That's the violent people, man. That's them people.
that's them people.
That's in their nature.
Yeah, I've been.
Really want to break it down to brass tacks.
I think I said this on the podcast like a couple weeks ago, but I remember watching Game of Thrones, and nigga, it's very
culture.
accurate of how this government and society works. I see why America fell in love with that show.
When you strip it down.
When you strip
Yeah,
it down,
you
you
break
look
it
at it, you're
down.
like, this is why y'all like this shit, because this is exactly what's going on.
And real talk, that's why they keep releasing in videos and stuff like that too, because it reached the point now where it's not even like, it ain't even the shock no more.
Man.
It's
It's
really,
TV.
It's trauma porn.
It's prime time
They done got on
television
it.
now.
Yeah.
Let's watch a nigga die.
Oh yeah. They make whole series off of black trauma,
Man.
which is, that's
How
interesting.
do you feel about
The
that?
pendulum swung that way. Well, no, I'll take my feelings out of it, and it's just an interesting thing to observe and just
Yeah.
be like, so even in that space to where these, what started as to be to raise awareness is now turned over into
Fantasy.
something that's like, this is like something that's like industrialized itself. So it's
Right.
like even something as simple that ain't got nothing to do with racism as like true crime being a drama. And you mean like
Like a number one leading
motherfuckers
series
sit
and
down
shit
and like
watch.
watch motherfuckers like
Yeah.
motherfuckers' final moments and like they families grieving, and it's like real life shit that you talking about true murder
Real-
mysteries.
yeah,
It's like
real
it's just
life.
unsolved, fam. They still hurting. So,
Right.
but you just pulling up with the
Broadcasting it.
popcorn and like
Yeah.
it's a whole industry. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's-
why I was never a big endorser of Law and Order. I was just like, bro, this is like every weekend, like Ice-T's like,
Right.
yeah, they just raped that little girl. And it's like,
Right.
come on, man. Again,
Right.
is there any other crime that happens in New York City?
Why that gotta be Ice-T?
And then it's something I
bad.
observed
Yeah,
too. All
they
these
out
little
here raping
slave-
people.
Yo, why you got him with a lisp though? Why he waiting? Why you got like why Ice Tyson right now? We got you looking at 4 years.
Yo, look at this, son. Like, this is absolutely bullshit. They raped that little girl. Like, that's every episode. It's like, bro, why?
They're
He
the
don't even
special
sound like a
victims
West.
unit.
He don't even sound like a East Coast dude.
Right,
He
at
still
all.
be West Coast.
He's super West Coast.
Trying to throw the whole book at you.
How did he get his job? I want to know how Ice-T got his job
I'm gonna throw the whole book
on the
at
New
you.
York Special Victims Unit.
He got
Hey,
transferred.
man. It's
Hell of a
agency.
transfer.
Hell of a
He took down Nino Brown, baby.
You only need
He
one.
did.
That was a good ass reel. That was lit for his reel. His cops reel. They was like, look, and he don't do nothing. He ain't never had to do none of the running and jumping. He might have had.
Never.
I don't know if anybody fucking with SVU could show me where he had to chase somebody.
Down. Nah, he just walks in the office. They showed him that. Chilling, yeah.
It's him and the old Jewish cat. They just walk up like,
hey, yo, give me a couple minutes with this guy.
Yo, I should beat your ass.
Y'all be watching Snowfall? Y'all watch Snowfall?
Oh, yeah.
I know it's
Of course,
over.
brethren. Of course.
Why? Yeah, because you know what I'm about to say. Because the way that brother said, it's like he over LA the shit. They over LA. It's like every sentence is like, what y'all got going on over here?
You know who his vocal coach is Dub C, right?
Yeah,
like
I know. It just sound like, but do like every sentence got to be like
he sound like you got Tourette.
trying to get me some water. Was that good? Was that good?
Did you go slot that?
How was that? Was it? Did I put the inflection on that properly?
Was that proper? Oh man, yes.
Them
man.
cats over there turned up.
Hey, what we gonna do? We gonna go over there.
We finna go over there. I ain't tripping on Wanda. You feel like I'm another nigga talk.
Cause you don't like how another nigga talk.
This how we gonna do shit, Reed Thompson. Hold on, Nick. I ain't fucking with no nigga named Reed Thompson, cuz. So how was that? Did I put the car? How was
Did I hit the
car?
right inflection on the car?
Right, mate. Right, go.
Did I hit
Help me,
on
bro.
the cusp? Right. What? Should I do it again? And then they got the American actors. They're like, hey, man, I need you to say that over again.
It's way too
Like,
LA.
nigga, that's how
Like,
they talk.
cast in LA don't even put that much on it.
Right.
They don't. Like, because you see the regular LA people that's been actors. He's like, what's up, homie?
Right. It's simple. It's easy.
We pushing that rock over here.
Over here.
Over here.
Man, did y'all catch the game last night by chance?
Oh, man, I fortunately missed it.
Unfortunately missed it. You don't pay attention to the circus, do you?
Not so much. No,
I
get when it comes to the main act. When it comes to the,
I get you.
but that's
Because
just
that's what it's
lot.
here for.
Yeah.
It's here to keep you distracted.
you
Anybody
see,
in the room,
brothers.
Lakers fans? Are there any Lakers fans in the room? I'm gonna give everybody a chance to speak.
Nope.
No. All right, man.
No.
Last night
It's a
the
good room to
Lakers
be in.
got their ass whooped, man.
Yeah, that happens.
Until LeBron hit this miracle shot. Like, I feel like because Steph Curry was guarding him, the energy that Steph Curry has passed over to this motherfucker, and he hit a shot. Like,
Wow.
that was, I think Jesus wasn't paying attention at that moment. I think Jesus had like blinked for a second.
He's like, oh, the
He's like,
Warriors
oh,
got
yeah,
it
they
this
got
year.
it.
Oh, God.
Wait, LeBron hit the shot? I anointed the wrong person in this moment. That nigga hit the luckiest shot. And it was a hell of a it's one of those pro basketball things and one of those playoff things you live for. So I appreciate that moment like that. But
because
God,
you always remember
damn,
watching it.
man.
You're like,
But
I
the
was
thing that makes me hate when shit like this happens for LeBron James is the next day.
Oh yeah, because you gotta endure the arguments,
Bro.
on both sides.
Y'all got banged on before we started this, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga, LeBron.
Who's a LeBron fan?
Say something
I don't give a
about
fuck. Wherever
LeBron.
he goes, I go. What? He banged it. He like they do
got
little,
every
I didn't even
jersey.
know he had fingers to throw this shit up. LeBron just did some itsy bitsy spider shit on him.
Right.
Threw it up. He
Man,
set it on him.
Got banged on
Y'all
because of
did.
LeBron's greatness. Right?
Right.
Man, I hate the next day. Like, I enjoyed watching that game. I enjoyed
Thoroughly, it was a good game.
it was a good ass game. And
basketball
like
game.
that's the only reason I watched it, because I knew it was gonna be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's me being a basketball fan in general of the sport, not just Lakers war. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Give a fuck who's on the team. I was like, that the way the season's played out, this is gonna be a good game. But LeBron the next day, like, this nigga can't. If he ties his shoes correctly, the next day they're gonna be like, is he better than Jordan?
His shoes. His shoes better than Jordan's?
He interlaced his shoelaces, not like Michael Jordan did. Michael Jordan did the flat lace. LeBron has his going straight up.
His went inside out.
Ain't nobody
Inside
making
out.
no fresh LBJ's podcast, man. I ain't. Yo, nobody's
real.
pulling up.
That's real.
No quotes.
That's real.
No quotables from the fresh LBJs.
No one stood in line.
It ain't here yet, but we gonna hate them niggas when they do make a podcast.
The Lyndon Baines Johnson?
Nah, I think that. Yeah,
The
nah.
niggas just go. I hate it, bro. Like, why does this nigga need to be compared to anybody? Why he can't just be LeBron?
That's a good
That's a
point.
human. That's a human nature type thing.
They don't compare Magic Johnson to nobody.
Because that nigga wasn't the greatest.
But didn't they compare everybody?
He's
to
the
everybody?
greatest in his position category.
Didn't everybody get compared to somebody when they was?
True.
Wasn't they comparing Kobe to Jordan too?
But they wasn't.
Well, Jordan was getting compared to Magic.
like
yeah.
No, he was getting
right.
compared like in Julius Erving and all that.
Right.
But he was like way better than them though.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
But that's, it's so many factors. It's so many factors that's why I don't even be fucking with sports conversations. Because it's just like so many hypothetics. And it's like, well, if this person had this person as they backup and these people, I'm like, nigga, you talking about whole different planets. It's a whole dimension. It's like, they made that trade.
But it's fun as fuck.
What would life be like?
It's fun watching things that you think you are controlling, but you have absolutely no control over. You think like being a fan of a nigga is gonna keep him in your city. This nigga is like, bro, I gotta go get money.
You mad at him because he had to make a negotiation on his bottom line. You like the nigga didn't consult with you or something. They
had to come out and be like, okay, it's the owner, bro. The owner was fucking LeBron over. People like, I don't care.
Right.
He should have stayed.
Get fucked, nigga.
Right, exactly. You're making way more money than I've ever seen.
Than I ever thought about. We all live in Cleveland, brother.
So what? They making that way much more money off of me. So listen, get out of here, man. People don't have the patience or perspective to even process those kinds of discussions.
That's true shit. That is true shit.
Real.
We
talk about the ex-Laker.
Speaking of the Lakers, man. Speaking of the Lakers, bro.
What they did.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna give you the good, then the bad. Kobe was inducted into the Hall of Fame since we last podcasted.
Rest in peace.
And RIP to the Mamba. Okay, I know there are not a lot of Lakers fans, but Kobe fans? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Man. Kobe fans. You don't like Kobe?
How you gonna?
He's a Celtics.
But he's gone.
I respect Kobe the man, but Kobe the basketball player.
He's no longer with us, bruh.
Well.
It's bigger than the organizations.
It's
him.
It's greatness.
It's Kobe.
It's Kobe. Yeah, I didn't. I will say I didn't like Kobe for the same reasons growing up when they were like comparing him to Jordan all the time. I'm like, bro, this nigga is not Michael Jordan. Like,
he was close.
But when you watch videos,
he was pretty close.
Yeah, and this nigga chewed his bubblegum like Michael Jordan. This nigga walks like Michael Jordan. Why did you do that? You walk like you had bad knees and you're like younger than him? What do you do that for? But when I moved out here, I was like, damn, like he really runs this fucking city, man. Like the love that he has like from the people in this bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, that man is great. Like it's like something to watch it. Like I guess that's how everybody felt in Chicago, but like living in LA, especially after that second championship run.
You know what I'm saying?
That back to back. I had just moved here.
Yeah, I was out here in 2009 when they won in 2009, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had the parade. That shit was lit.
We gotta talk about all that.
And that was good for me because I was a Warrior fan, and at the time the Warriors were, what they used to be.
They were,
you know what I'm saying, not what they are.
They
weren't in the building, but so I hadn't seen. I hadn't. No, they weren't in the building. They weren't. No, in 2009, no, the Warriors were not in the building.
No, he was like, "I'm gonna let y'all know."
No, we weren't. And y'all talked a lot of. It was a lot of down talk on us. So it was even good for me to see what like a victory parade had looked like. At that time,
that shit terrified me because they were burning stuff and flipping cars over. But hey, man, that's a way of life, I guess. You know,
they used to be worse.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
My, how the tables have turned. Look where we at now. Wow, huh? Look how it all comes full circle. We talk about the greatness.
Fucking circle.
Wow. You talking about the discussion from being not even considered to be a part of the discussion,
and
now look at it,
and you're
right?
Fucking forever.
Yeah,
that's forever.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, as long as
the reason why y'all have the Lakers y'all have is because the Warriors did what they did. And can't nobody really argue with that.
A fucking Hall of Famer was made out of that. Steph Curry.
True.
Steph Curry last night was just.
Oh, he was putting on a clinic.
I would hate to guard a nigga like that. Like when you're like, I got him. Like you're looking like my hand is in his face. Like he can't see shit.
Over your
Not
hand.
late in the third quarter.
He went like hit the arc over your hand.
And hits the fucking Harlem Shake in your face.
Late in the third quarter, they started triple teaming him. I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
That man, it's a dangerous man.
I see.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Easy money.
But another
we gonna
ex-Laker.
take that though.
Another ex-Laker, bro, that we gotta talk about. has been on a tear. He got more fucking juice right now than he had when he was playing basketball.
Very true.
I apologize, Kwame Brown. I ain't mean. I mean, you've always been the shit, bro. That's what he wants. He wants
to be fair. You started before the viral age,
right?
So it's expected for you to now be more popular.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Thanks for cleaning that up, because I don't want that nigga to be like, and that bitch ass nigga Jonathan Tumblin that was on the Fresh J's podcast. Nigga, you be right there on Wilshire. Nigga, I know where you be at. I'm gonna come punch you in your shit. And that's scary. Would I square up with Kwame? This nigga is 7 feet tall. So? I would though. Yeah, like if it was on camera, if somebody was like, they were like, "Hey, that nigga said he gonna whoop your ass," I'd be like, "Yeah, whoop my ass." I'm about to get rich.
If it was over respect, yeah, you'd have to catch me. It'd be like, yeah, you'd have to throw the first one.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you can get within like a foot of him,
right,
you might have the upper hand. Like, cause he going
and you know the cat's
knees. Oh yeah, cause he got a.
Everybody tall. I can tell you the knees and ankles, man. It ain't sweet. Mm-hmm. It ain't sweet. So you might get knocked out, but the cat can be forever changed.
Or you just treat.
That's where I be at it in the fights. I be like, nigga, knock me out, but yeah, you gotta use your knees when you pick the kids up. Yeah, that's me, nigga. That's me.
I'm taking out something valuable. I'm gonna take something valuable off your motherfucking ass.
You knocked me unconscious. I didn't need that. I wasn't doing nothing with that consciousness anyways. You need them knees, nigga.
Oh man,
that was like taking a nap.
That's that.
You're 30s. Forever fucked. Yeah,
you only think like that fighting in your 30s because you like, you need this. Got to count. This got to count. Because if this don't land right, man, this gonna be 5 racks at least. You know, in medical or legal.
He got it. That nigga knocked me out.
Yeah, but you gotta still spend it before you go get it.
True.
Even if you trying to get, people always think about getting hit by a band.
You know what?
They never think about sitting in the hospital.
You know what? Yo, that's real.
That's real.
People always think they gonna get the payday. Like, I'll get paid. But nigga, look at your your cracked L2 or whatever the fuck.
I know someone personally who got in a car accident on purpose because they were like, "Yo, I'm tired of driving this piece of shit. I'll just let somebody hit me." Like, got rear-ended. Everything got rear-ended. Motherfucker. You got to keep that car until the insurance settles out on what happens. The person that hit them didn't have insurance.
Damn.
So now you just got a fucked up back of your car.
That's what you get. That's
it was already fucked up. That was fucked
up. That was just really fucked up.
That's faked whiplash for 2 weeks for nothing.
Yo, it's fucked up.
You wore that neck brace all day.
Yeah, y'all out there looking.
The person that hit you doesn't have insurance. Like, when do we think about these things? We don't. Not in the moment. You like, I'm about to let me fight somebody for however much money.
What if that person's crazy?
Right. And you know what I'm saying? Your ass up.
I mean, it depends if it's respect, and then sometimes it depends on what's at stake. You know,
the one that people always pose, like, would you fuck somebody for $1 million, or would you suck some dick for $1 million, or blah blah blah. What if the person was like, I didn't like that?
Yeah, I'm be like, you ain't gonna get no $1 million situation. You gonna get $100 worth of dick.
I thought that's funny. That ain't no $1 million.
That ain't no $1 million worth of head. I thought you was about to. I said I'm about to get you $1 million.
It's cash. You can see it. What are you doing?
I should be dead after you suck my dick.
Right. Nah, man.
What they say in Mortal Kombat? Suck his soul.
I should wither away into nothingness. The $1 million shouldn't even matter. They should like be able to take it from me.
Should be chasing that shit like heroin, goddammit.
If I can still communicate with you after I told you I was gonna give you $1 million, you did not do a good enough job.
Yo, that's whole. I never thought about that. That wasn't good enough.
But what if it was? Or you think you gonna stop hearing from that person? You think that person don't think they gonna own you in some capacity? Or like,
I just want you to know
bitch, I just bought that shit.
Again.
No, you better answer my phone. You be like, damn, you gotta answer the phone for this
every time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm taking the money back.
Right. Nah.
Yeah, I was doing this for companionship.
Now you gotta do the boyfriend experience.
That's just whack. That's just whack. Y'all think
try to make you a little milli?
What's a boyfriend experience?
Where you fake it for the money, The experience.
Oh,
boyfriend or girlfriend, you gotta be in a fake relationship, but they paying you.
How girls survive in LA.
Basically.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
see them on the boat.
How some girls
they're not gonna pan over. They're not gonna pan over to the whole boat. But you know this bitch don't got no boat.
Right. You know this bitch ain't got no boat.
She ain't got no
You're
boat.
like, who's taking the picture?
Yeah, she on the boat though. She in the front of the boat. In the front of the boat.
Bitch got a drone shot.
Nothing behind this whole boat. In the front.
She on Instagram with a drone shot. Just you like, who got the drone though?
Yeah.
Well, you in the middle of the ocean.
Don't
no,
worry
you ain't
about
got no
it.
goddamn drone.
And where's the controller?
Right. I ain't true.
You ain't out here like, look at me, bitch, flying a drone. You like, just, hey.
No, she put it on the timer. She said, 10 seconds. I'm going to throw the remote. She did it herself. She's independent.
Right before it hits the water,
I'm going to go back, grab it, and I'll fly that bitch again.
Yep.
That would be much more interesting to see on Instagram.
You see the blooper reel of that shit?
Yeah.
Bitches.
Oh, bitch, it cut my hair out, the blades.
Oh, man. That's...
Y'all think Kwame Brown going to pull up on Matt Barnes?
No.
Or Matt Barnes going to pull up on Kwame Brown like he did Derek Fisher?
No, definitely not.
Where would that occur?
South Carolina.
Like, what kind of, like where would they be? Like what? Like what
they would
kind
have
of?
to go to
like
Kwame.
they would have to. They would have to
Kwame.
plan that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like nobody's like, yo, I'm gonna be over here. Meet me, or like, you know, how's that? I'm in your city. I'm gonna pull up at the Trader Joe's near your estate. But I send a personal shopper though. So what the fuck? So it's like, how do you gonna run into somebody to even pull up?
Right. I mean,
it's interesting.
I don't know, man. This nigga, like, after a while, he gonna keep talking shit, and I think people are gonna be like, "This is why you didn't make it."
They're trying to set up a Triller
NBA,
thing.
bro.
That's probably what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Then
get that Triller,
Triller
Triller
Because
bag.
Matt Barnes did say he'll fight somebody if the money was right.
Right.
I would not fight Kwame Brown, bro. That is a big.
Would you fight Matt Barnes?
Yeah, bro. He likes
You would?
skin, bro.
Nah, but he that
That's
crazy
racist.
type of light skin.
That ain't
That's
racist.
racist.
It's me. I would give it the good.
That's
one.
racist.
I learned yesterday. It's
I
not
can't
racist,
even lose.
It's shadist.
Yeah, it's some kind of ist.
I could lose,
it's
but
some
you
kind of
gotta
ist.
fight, bro.
See, even that's
Nigga
internalized.
said I'll lose.
That's internalized.
Now you take my.
But I mean, I feel you.
like, yeah, I'm gonna fight you, but I'm gonna lose. But I'm gonna fight you though.
It's like you
Yeah,
feel like
I'ma
you gotta
do
fight
it.
him just because this color of his skin. Is
Well,
that's
like
deep.
from where I'm from,
And if he's
even the
darker,
light
you
skinned
be
dudes would be
scared
like,
of
bro, you
him.
turn down the fight with Matt Barnes, bro. Well, you was a bitch ass nigga.
with the
what?
long wavy hair?
Yeah, he got fucking
Nigga, what?
a perm, and he telling me I'm a bitch. Yeah, this is where I'm from.
They wouldn't fight him. So
Fair.
judgment of people that would not do.
Right. The
What-
things
what
we've
they-
done
what they
in
gonna
life
judge you for
that,
doing.
based off the
Right,
things that other
right.
people wouldn't
Would
do.
never.
Yeah, they talk hella shit. Then it'd be their ass sitting there. They'd be like, I know you ain't talking.
The first
Right.
15 minutes of the woods.
Which, by the way, I
demonstrates
can't
that.
stand it. I know you ain't talking over there, ass nigga.
Yeah.
That's it's always somebody getting pressed by somebody they really don't want to see. It's just like, I'm not gonna deal with this. But
know-
hey, you
know
over
your ass
there.
ain't
I know
talking.
you ain't saying nothing. No, nigga. He's in your face.
talking to you.
He's talking to you, partner, and it's funny.
It
And I
is
am
funny when they
laughing.
distract.
I am over
when
here
they throw at
laughing. And I am.
They be
over
looking
here
for the person
laughing.
too. They be like,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all know your bitch ass.
Yeah, I
ain't-"
know
He
you
like,
ain't saying nothing. I'm saying everything.
I'm saying everything.
I
and
love
like,
it.
You better,
Deal
you better
with
pay
that.
attention. That nigga
Deal
about
with
to swing.
him.
Nigga, you gonna fight me and still have to fight that.
Yeah, right.
He about to whoop your
Get the
ass.
one
Yeah,
that
yo.
wants to get
Better
it.
look at that motherfucker.
Matter of fact, you
Schedule
hit
me
he
after
probably
him.
gonna hit
Yeah,
you.
schedule
Man.
me after him.
Man. Something else happened this week that pissed me off. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. I remember. The people that stormed the Capitol and shit, right?
Okay.
The
What they didn't do.
GOP is trying to pardon these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
As like
And they don't want to put a commission together.
they were just outraged in a moment. It's nothing to be. It's like these motherfuckers was just slow kids that got out of class or some shit.
I mean,
is
is this a shock to what part of this is not? I mean, they helped them. Shit, they was like they whole little base. If they whole
No child was
if they
left
whole little
behind.
voter base catch felonies
yeah,
and can't vote.
Right.
Exactly, especially a federal felony.
So
Yeah.
this is federal, man. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
So
just-
you
it
know,
is what it is.
you know, that F, man.
I was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, nothing will happen to people ever. Like,
No. Something's going to happen. It's just you got to observe them trying so hard to duck that accountability, and that's telling, and that's that's a whole story within itself. To just something to observe. They kicked out the only person who was trying to hold any of them people accountable. Well, they ousted her, and they was hyped that they did it. And it was like, okay. Look at y'all. Look at you. Look at what you're doing.
No lies told there.
Nobody's doing that.
What are you doing it for?
Nobody even has to add any kind of judgment or analysis. Just pure observation. Y'all look nuts. And that's, of course, a judgment. But, the timeline tells itself. It's like, this is what you did. This is what you're doing. This is what you voted against. This is what you voted for. Stop. Or keep going. Whatever.
It's never going to stop. And as long as
stop or keep going, but don't do the, don't try to.
I feel like everybody who
try to play both sides, like try to do one thing and present.
I feel
it
like all of us who want change, like the only way to get that shit for real is to branch off, bro.
Well, as
far as what?
I think patience, man. I think seeing things for what it is, what they are, and then having the patience to allow the environment, because time literally does change. Like, a banana is a banana and you got to accept it, but tomorrow banana brown as fuck. And so even the shit that was okay today was stale as fuck tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But you can still act like you want to eat that stale ass cookie. Like that's still, you know what I'm saying? Or that banana is like, oh man, it is what it is. It's been like that for a long time. Like, nah, it's actually different. But
it is changing.
It's actually, it's not the same. But yeah. You got to accept it for what it is first.
True shit. You heard it here first.
I hope not. Shit. Somebody told us.
Everybody ain't talking like that every day.
I ain't never said nothing like that. With the banana.
Nigga, Oakland wisdom just slipped in.
Sometimes I'll be talking to myself too. Be like, damn, I needed to hear that. I'm glad.
Who
was that?
I'm glad on me.
Whatever used me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, they're not getting pardoned. This shit is kind of, this shit is kind of crazy. Like, America is, I think it's the falling of Rome, bro. Like, this shit is happening. We're getting to see it. We're getting to tweet about it.
Is it? Or was Rome just a fucked up place for 1,000 years?
Babylon, all that shit.
Because we'd be in year 200.
We're in year 200, you saying?
No. 1776.
This is where Mark's supposed to tell y'all about the new cosmic activity.
Well, the planet.
It's really a new cosmic year started last year. It's like 111, right? It's 000. It's actually 001. Yeah, actually.
If you pay attention, guys, when you see the sun outside, it used to be at a tilt on the 36 axis.
So cosmically, it's a whole new calendar. But the man calendar and the cosmos calendars is. I gotta be the one to feel that. I gotta feel that in for you.
Y'all are stupid as fuck, man. Have you been paying attention to the Joe Budden podcast nonsense?
I fucks with Joe Budden podcast a lot. Yeah, I don't know the nonsense part.
There's a little coup going on in his own little sanction.
Yeah, get them niggas up out of there. They was like hard to listen to. Like there was some of that. Some of them was hard to listen to, and like to see things and to hear, man.
Like the drama side.
The drama side, and just some of that shit you see play out. It was a couple times. Yeah, listening to the podcast where he was like, Rory was like trying to fight this dude. And just
he's like, oh, we could just.
Or like, even something simple. Like, I think I got hella hype when it was like, somebody was asking about his girl in a weird kind of way. It was like, I don't know, it was a moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's weird that y'all kind of podcasters kind of got that kind of space to navigate and like deal with personal shit on the air at the same time. That shit was probably hella messy, but I never tuned in to hear what Rory and Maul was talking about. This shit is the Joe Budden podcast.
It's called the Joe Budden.
Yeah, I pulled up because ever since he was trying to fight the Migos, I was like,
I'm a fan.
That's what got me on. That's what got me on to Everyday Struggle. And then they did some weird shit with him. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that kind of sucker shit before. And I was like, let me see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And a couple times, like I've agreed with Maul and Rory on some stuff, but I could see like hella the flaws in their logic and like a couple of times.
Yeah, I just think
Joe has
like,
tried to even be better himself, and they would be like, "Nah, you on some dumb shit."
Yeah, I think they the way they went about it. Like at first, I was like kind of on their side because I was like this nigga Joe Budden, man. He just be like wilding on people. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's what that nigga be doing. But then like when they were explaining in their own little interview and shit, like the how they broke down the situation, how they thought the shit should have happened. I was like, well. I was like, you guys kind of sound like y'all mad because like y'all wanted to get paid more money, and he was like, nah, bro.
Or I think he wasn't even gonna show them that he was paying them because I don't think he was legally. He was legally prohibited from doing so, and he wasn't legally obligated to answer to them in that regard. I think he was just legally obligated to pay them, but not really
like give them
and
the breakdown of what's going on.
And they felt like he was crooking them or something. But what was, it was some valid points, man. Like nobody's. Why can't they have done their own thing at the whole time? You know what I mean? If they was,
but they could have, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why could they not have? Why did they not choose to just get some other shit side popping simultaneously?
Like Rory's, he's got like a real 9-to-5 job doing marketing for somebody, some shit like that. Like he works for somebody, but and Maul does whatever. They got their little side gigs.
But yeah, I mean, it just seems like they was there for what. Essentially, that's his thing, man. That's his thing. Everybody was there for him, not them. Yeah. Nobody knows that they came in off him, and they was not really mindful of that.
Yeah,
they was not really mindful of that.
Like trying to get the break. Like I think like it's like nigga, I'm negotiating deals and I'm paying y'all for.
And if that's your homie,
coming to kick it with me, I'm giving y'all money to come kick it with me. And y'all getting fame, y'all can go sell merch and fucking do whatever. But they did it, right? So,
but were they allowed to go sell merch and do all that?
I mean, if they would have did Rory and Maul's, whatever the fuck,
I don't know. I don't know
because they didn't have a contract.
I don't think he would have stopped
them. They do have a contract.
I don't think he would have stopped them from doing.
They have
anything.
A percentage based contract between the three of them.
But for that podcast, right?
Yeah.
So they can still go do their own thing.
I don't think nobody's gonna stop a printer from printing some shirts. Okay. And I don't think he would step in and say, you can't print these shirts.
Yeah.
If they wanted to throw some shirts up and be like, yo, yeah, we got this little special, I say this thing on they like me saying this thing, I'm gonna get the merch alert of this thing on my website though. And I'm nobody's really trying to monetize themselves. I mean, like actively take that into their own hands. Even if you are a part of a money making thing, if you want to make some more money, if you want to do bigger things, you can make your own moves to do that. You could put you a merch out. Rory put his emotional oranges, you know what I'm saying? Did that not do something for that?
Wait, he put what?
His group or some shit. It was emotions, like his music. Yeah. I was never listening to that, but I only heard that through, and that shit is some shit that I would never hear unless he had put that there. So even that is nobody told him he couldn't do that, and because nobody told him he couldn't do that, he did that. And so I'm sure he getting Spotify monetization off that.
Right.
So
like you made in that.
Nobody was like, well, nobody. I'm sure nobody told him that he had to.
He was already doing all that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying on the pod. But he took. But
he was doing that before the podcast.
But is that not his? Is that not his music?
From what I understand.
Is that his music, or is it a group that he's representing?
No, this is my first time hearing about any of that.
Yeah, see, I don't even know that.
Nah, I feel you.
See, and I don't even. That's how little that's how little there I was there for them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this nigga said, I didn't want to know nothing about them.
But as far as I knew, that was your shit. Yeah, and so somebody was able to gain off of you and your activity there. Was it you? I hope so. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't, that's on you still.
Yeah. It happens. Shit fucking
they pay you what they pay you, and you accept what you accept. Man. It's like,
Because at first I was like definitely critical of Joe Budden. I was like, damn, nigga, like get it together, bro. Like you're fucking up the thing that people liked and the thing that. But like I said, after listening to them talk, I'm just like, well, it just seems like y'all were pressing this nigga, and he's already a petty ass nigga. So this is how he was going.
Like this shit was a communication error, and niggas got emotional.
And he
like the nigga asked for the money or asked for the numbers, and then It was like, yo, can we get the numbers? He didn't know how to take it. So he jabbed at him like, nah, why you need to see numbers? So they were like, damn, nigga, it wasn't even that big of a deal.
Yeah, the disrespect.
Like, why are you coming at me crazy?
Yeah.
So then he was like, I'm not coming at you crazy. Why you coming at me crazy? And then it was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounded like to me, like just a miscommunication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I don't
just
know.
happens,
Yeah, man.
that shit just happens, bro.
I could definitely relate to the frustration of having a thing that you are pretty much doing a lot of the heavy lifting on, and then others, for whatever reason, you know, could be delaying your plans, and you have to plan around, you know, their contingencies of them flaking and funking and doing bullshit, or just, you know what I'm saying, not being reliable or able to call on. So you got the little petty beef.
That's how a lot of niggas
go on vacation.
That's how a lot of
so
niggas don't become rappers, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know,
that's how most people don't become a rapper that you hear. It's because of that right there, bro.
It was like you thought you was gonna stop something
Little
with
petty
your lack
little
of
shits and
participation,
like-
man.
He's
You're
like,
not
yeah,
stopping
he's like,
nothing,
yeah.
and then they be mad when you kept it pushing, and it was just like, was I supposed? You were supposed to hit me first. You were supposed to.
Yeah.
You could have. It was like supposed to, coulda. Those are.
You never told me that this shit
supposed to and coulda is a reflection of your miscommunicated
coulda asked,
expectations.
nigga.
By the time you saying you
Fuck
should
you.
have or you could have or I would have, that's the extension of you not setting no kind of boundaries, or you not expressing no kind of expectations, or
too
no
passive.
kind of terms, or nothing on the table. And
He's
then
a
when
yes man ass
you just
nigga.
rolling with what you think is you know what you
They
think
out there.
should be, but you don't know that people think maybe should be something different than what you think it should be. So then, and y'all not having conversations about it. So everybody just thinking or moving how they should, quote unquote, move, until there's a misalignment of that, and nobody said anything. So you
And then
know,
you want to shoot that nigga.
so you know, and really instead of talking about what
what be
should be,
happening.
you got to be like, this is what it is. Okay, so
gotta leave him by the train track.
Yeah, niggas like, I'm gonna
Right.
kill that nigga because I hit him up for the feature. The nigga didn't hit me back. He could have been fucking on his girl, man. Like what? Like,
he's
fuck
he's
that
supposed
nigga.
to.
He's supposed
If
to
he
hit
was
me right back,
if he was
homie.
a person
If he
that I
really did
consider
this
to
music
be
shit,
a valuable person, they would have moved like
if
this.
he really
and-
did this music shit like I do this music shit,
Right.
No, nigga.
even when you
Right.
fucking your bitch, nigga, you
You
text me
supposed to-
back.
right,
nigga.
right.
It's like,
right.
what?
Like, like my shit is on Do Not Disturb.
It's like,
I
what
am
is
in the
wrong
air.
with you?
I'm just on the toilet.
fully.
And now you
Right.
hate me. No, he just hating on me because that's why the nigga answered the phone.
I mean, it
Stupid
was
shit.
the whole Meek Mill and Drake thing started because Drake didn't, or Meek was Millie, Drake didn't tweet his album release, and they was on
yeah.
tour together.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we on tour. You supposed to?
Yeah.
And it's like, fam,
It's
communicate
like,
that
nigga,
with
it
me.
is 12:05.
Because if I ask you, is there anything you think I'm supposed to do?
You're right.
And you don't say nothing.
Yeah.
You be like, oh, bro, I thought, nah, that's why I asked you then when I asked you.
Well,
So
why I
that-
can't just tweet it tomorrow?
Right.
You know what I'm
Oh, man. Oh, come on, man. Hey, man.
Why I can't just do it tomorrow, bro? It's late. We just had a show. We just hit the club.
I'm
You
trying
got
to
your
tell
bitches.
you.
I got mine. Like, can we just nah, nigga? As soon as 12 midnight hit, nigga, like retweet my shit.
We all gonna tweet. This
Right.
shit.
Let
You
me,
mean me just
let me
go
give you the
into
congratulations
Twitter
on the
and
first
hit
week or
retweet,
something.
nigga.
You're right. And yeah,
Shit.
assuming the motherfucker runs his Twitter. Or
He don't write his own lyrics.
Or whatever.
He gonna created a whole thing. He tried to kill this nigga when he don't write his own lyrics after that.
And he was like, yeah, well, that's why you don't be writing. That's why you don't be rapping. And it's like, bruh.
That's why all your shit come from references, nigga.
And it's like, man, well,
I'm
yeah.
rich as fuck from them references.
He kind of put the whole game on blast with that, because once he did that, that was accepted.
Yes.
Mhm.
Even though they had been trying to make that acceptable for a very long time.
And then beefing with a nigga opened the floodgates.
I think Puff Daddy was the one.
It
was like, yeah. He was, I think,
Jack.
yeah, right. But it was a lot of people that was
Kanye.
getting their raps wrote.
Kanye.
Or
let
and
his
then, you
ghostwriter
know, the
have a whole
studio
career.
vibe, the way
Yeah,
music,
but he was making some pretty dope.
the music business is anybody that was in the studio that contributed to any part of the sound
Yes,
is a
sir.
writer.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
you know, if a motherfucker sitting in the studio
Well-
with you and you was like, yo, this rhyme with that better than this word, and you like, you know what? All right, Quinn.
That's what happened
I gotta
before
write your name
everybody.
on this
That's
paper.
what happened before, as Puff Daddy said, everybody got their player hating degree. Niggas used to do rap to help everybody get writer credits and get on. And now you can literally be in the studio with a nigga and niggas will be like, oh yeah, you did give me like 3 bars, bro. and they ain't give you no credit, bro. They give you nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then the song blows the fuck up, and then you're like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's why the reference track game is what it is, too.
Indeed,
you know?
Indeed.
But that's all that little beef was based on you were supposed to do some shit because of for whatever reason. I didn't say anything to you about, man. World is full of that shit. And yeah, man, I don't know, man. Shouts out to the Joe Budden podcast, man. Shouts out to whoever.
Shout out
man.
to him too. He's surviving a lot, bro. Like, cause as soon as they try to hit him with the pod, like he's not a good fucking leader.
But
and
that's
then
the
this girl
funny thing.
came through like, hey, he was looking at my ass one day.
He stayed in some shit. So, and that's, you know, I think he's also
that's horrible.
Masterful at turning that into some shit that he's been able to monetize. So at some point, even us talking about it, I think he would agree as to the machinery that he's, you know.
Yeah. He's in the love and hip hop turn cycle.
Because we are low key in a troll. We still in a troll type of era to where, you know, it don't matter what anybody's saying about you, especially as long as there's discussion, as long as it's something like that can't just be quickly dismissed. Yeah. Where it's just like, oh, this is what it is, bye. And a lot of people will do that, but then, you know, Joe still has the ability to still make it where a conversation could still happen
because he's been vulnerable from the jump,
right? And he's telling you, you know, he's gonna give you.
He's been telling you.
He's not gonna give you the PR. He's not gonna give you the PR run around and hide. At this time, we're not taking any, or we like that in the Candy Express and
He be emotional.
You can tell this shit comes out of a can the way they write some of these things. You know what I'm saying?
But be hella emotional. Like, no, fuck that. No.
Yeah. They got his vein popping out.
Right. Vein popping out.
She was thick, bro. She was thick. And it was like, yeah, nah, we get it. But he was
but you gotta be kind of respectful of the.
He was like, I get it. And he's trying. You see him trying. That's what you don't see from a lot of people that's like facing account. And that's why he can just go get accountability at just like incident after incident after incident. And because, I mean, with him, you seeing growth, man. You see, you know, and that's dope. Or something, or at least, you know,
you've seen something.
At least you seeing something. That's
maybe
responsible.
Maybe he's smart enough to even like dish out his change. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I do know how to advance, but I'm gonna give it to y'all in doses. Act like I don't know what the fuck is going on because that sells.
I think he even admitted to something that was like the more bullshit headlines his name is involved in, the more like views and Spotify, all that shit just kind of just bubbles up, and then he would get the sound exchange or whatever check that's YouTube or whatever that's going to the monetization.
TikTok. These people be fucking copying him yelling like a crazy person on TikTok. Like, people be doing that shit. Yeah, so it's like, damn, this nigga is monetizing himself as you should. As you should. Before we get too distracted, I want to say R.I.P. to a super legend, bro. Lost Paul Mooney.
R.I.P. Paul Mooney.
Lost Paul Mooney. That was one where, like, when the internet was sad, because normally when people die, the internet be sad. I'd be like, you don't give a fuck. But Paul Mooney, I didn't know. Like, a lot of people actually did fuck with his shit, because his clips been, like, circulating forever. You know what I mean? And people like, that motherfucker is wild. You know what I mean? And I will say I had the pleasure of eating dinner with Paul Mooney at Baby Blues Restaurant on Santa Monica Boulevard back in the day.
Okay.
Shit was pretty cool, man. That was before I was even a comedian. I was an actor.
That's funny.
I was an actor, military veteran when I met him at that capacity.
That's hella interesting. Yeah. I had met Dick Gregory before I was a comedian.
Oh, man, you're lucky.
And a couple times. But when I found out Paul Mooney had passed, it was interesting because I had seen a post, and this was a mind fuck. Because I seen the post, the R.I.P. post, and a little inspirational message coming from the Dick Gregory fan page or the Facebook page, the Dick
yeah.
Gregory Facebook page, which is he been gone for like 2
like
years.
2 years.
But he was and it don't say the Dick Gregory fan page. It just say Dick Gregory. And so it's like he posted a message with a picture of them too. And I'm like, fam, this is fucking me up right now. Yo, this is nuts. I'm like,
am I in heaven?
yo,
Right? Did
what's
I
happening?
die?
Did I die?
It's like, who over there running your Instagram? We have a chat, man. Like, yo, but yeah, R.I.P. Paul Mooney, man.
Man,
He's a
like
legend.
He says like now that his clips are recirculating again, everybody's like taking it in again. You know what's happened to the world? Not to get too sidetracked. The fucking thing on Harry Potter when you fucking see the live photo of somebody that passed or the live wanted
the paintings.
picture. Yeah,
they're like moving shit. Yeah,
that's nigga. That's happening.
What's happening?
That's
yeah,
what.
explain that one.
All right, look. On Harry Potter, right? Y'all seen Harry Potter movie, bro? Don't do me like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right. So you know the in the picture frames, every picture frame in Harry Potter, that's nigga. So you can always have memories of. That's what we're doing now with Instagram and all this other shit.
Oh,
like videos.
Yeah, because like think about Paul Mooney's clips are circulating. Paul Mooney's dead. Paul Mooney's not dead.
honestly, that's some of the reason why I be going so hard on what I
clips.
Ain't nobody gonna start watching clips.
Yeah, of course.
Until niggas stop.
It's just gonna start circulating in Africa like it always does. Like they take our stuff that we don't use anymore.
That nigga gonna be the shit in the Congo. Give it about 4 years.
This Paul Mooney is funny. I don't like the white people neither. He got good. He
Look,
got
white
good
people
point.
are leaving.
You have good point. You have good point.
Horrible.
That's just how the world works, man. Yeah, man. That's pretty sad that he died. I mean, they say he had dementia, right?
Yeah, for
like towards the end.
something like that.
Shouts out to the Mooney twins too.
Yeah. Shouts out to the
brothers.
kids.
But yeah, man. Paul Mooney, one of them cats that was at the cutting edge. Like that was an interesting. That's why I brought up Dick Gregory too, especially because they was doing stuff together.
Yeah.
A lot, and they kind of had the same. You know, they came from the same era. You know, and a lot of what them saying what they said, it's a lot more bold when you have the time frame and the era that they were from.
in.
Yeah. Like,
when it was not popular at all.
Right. We see the shit in movies.
Square,
you know what I'm saying? They was living Lovecraft country. You know what I'm saying? That was like, you know, every week was some new, every day was some new bullshit.
Right.
You know, and so it like meant it hit a lot harder. It meant a lot more to see them in those spaces saying what they were saying.
True.
And
True shit.
And they even continued that like all the way, you know,
Pretty
throughout and thoroughly. And to see them two together talking, you know, and like complimenting each other on like the real perspective and the flow of their conversation was just like some shit that could just forever be looked back to, and
he's
like we fortunate to have a lot of their interactions just available to pull up.
Yeah. Oh, and you can just see this shit forever.
Yeah.
And then like he contributed to what people have credited it to be one of the greatest comedians of our lifetime, Richard Pryor.
Oh yeah.
Like he contributed it to. I mean, and the roast. Have you ever seen the roast?
I haven't seen the roast.
Fucking. Was it Paul Mooney roast or he was just roasting somebody on it?
Oh, I've never seen that.
It's a roast that's online where him and Richard Pryor are like fucking going back and forth at somebody's roast. That shit is one of the funniest shits I ever seen. That was like, I didn't even know that existed because in my head, I'm thinking Paul Mooney is like just some old comedian.
Yeah.
And then when he resurfaced on Dave Chappelle, I'm like, oh, okay, you showing love to the old niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then you like start really getting into comedy and shit. You're like, oh shit. Like, he's just right. He's right up at the top. Same thing with John Witherspoon when he died. I was like, damn, this motherfucker has been doing it for a while.
Oh,
like people love this man. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. I didn't even fucking know. They used to go on the road with like the divas of the time, like the R&B goddesses of the time.
Yeah, they used to open up for the concerts and shit.
Yeah, bro. You imagine just going out telling a bunch of jokes,
right?
Like
and then Luther. And now Luther. All right, Chef. That's my time.
Motherfuckers. And then people were like, ooh, he said motherfucker, but he was funny. He was funny. It was good to watch.
All right, y'all. That's my time. Here's Janet Jackson. This is a cool gig. No other. You ain't got to follow nobody. You follow, you follow the performers.
You follow the DJ.
Right.
Man, that shit gotta be cool as hell to be a comedian, like in that time frame. Before, like when you really didn't have to worry about anybody stealing your jokes and putting your material up without.
Yeah, because they had to be there.
Where were you gonna share this shit to?
I mean, technically, you ain't got to worry about it today. Technically,
how not?
Because you don't have to worry.
Give us the game. You don't have to
Technically,
worry.
you don't have to. You just don't have to worry. See, worry is a choice. Come on, man.
Worry is a choice.
Come on, bro.
You
can worry about it. I mean, shit can still happen. You could be worried as fuck. Shit
still gonna happen.
You can be not worried at all. Shit don't happen. Then what you gonna do? You can be worried it don't happen. Then what?
Hakuna motherfucking Matata. Are y'all gonna support this this new Space Jam movie?
Everybody get
What you mean support? It's kind of, where's it going to air? Where's it going?
Well, it's going to HBO Max and
HBO
the
Max and the movies.
Yeah.
It's going. I'm gonna go watch it.
I might tap in with it on the Max.
On the Max.
I'm not going to nobody theater probably for a very long time.
Oh, for your own reasons.
Yeah, the theater's kind of dead to me, man. I got a projector at the house. Or at the cribbo.
Nigga, everybody ain't got.
I about to say
no motherfucking projector at their house.
Be dead at my house too.
I mean,
thanks for letting us know how you living. $300 on Groupon.
300. Oh.
Yeah, it ain't that. It ain't a pool. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. You know.
You got the wall space for that.
Yeah. I also have a screen. I got a setup screen for like
wall space
for auditions and shit. But yeah, I got the wall space.
I saw you post something interesting earlier today about self-taping.
Oh my God.
That is one of the worst experiences. And like any other actors in here? No, nobody. No.
So frustrating.
So y'all ain't even gotta worry about
it's
that.
Like in the COVID, they was like, they said cool, they could do it at home. I'm like, man, y'all got a whole studio at them casting offices.
Bro.
I do not, and I'm not finna buy a studio. I bought some shit, and then it was even still not enough, and it was just like once I do what I can, and you ask me to do some more shit, I'm like, man, why don't you do some more shit?
The first self-tape I did during the lockdown of the world, nigga, I was sweating, bro. I don't even sweat in audition. I'm sitting on Zoom, nigga, like.
Zoom is cool. I like the Zoom ones.
I was fucked up on my
The Zoom was cool.
Bro.
It's that self-submit shit. It's the self-tape.
That one
really,
I don't mind because I'm like, cut that shit. I'll do it again.
Man, Zoom is great. Zoom is fucking, or the blue jeans or whatever the fuck. Blue jeans. I sit, man, turn my living room into a waiting room. I would put coffee on, no pants optional. But they do this shit on their side. You know what I'm saying? They doing the audio and they checking visuals. They're not leaving it up to me to fucking
they're like
put myself in frame and not backlit. We don't want that. It's like, well,
can you change the wall that
you're gonna have to pay somebody to stand on the other end of this.
That's
don't just wait on me to submit.
I just use my green screen.
Especially for some shit that you probably already got figured out who you want. For this, I'm just, man, yeah.
You know, people only do auditions to. Never mind. Shit. Shut up. Never mind.
Was you about to give up the combo?
Trying to cancel my career.
Who, me?
Shut the fuck up. No, me. I was about to say some shit.
Oh, okay. Damn. Well, shit, in a whole nother dimension.
SAG has treated me well, and I will.
Have they?
Hey, man. Hell no.
Everybody knows SAG. I'm about to say they do treatment. I see, like they just kick back and collect money. They send you a bill. It was like, oh yeah, you got paid.
SAG be like, hey man, you worked this year. Let me get $300.
Oh, you didn't work. Well, you still low key.
Let me get $300. It's like I thought when I joined the union I was good. Nah,
you got that $300.
Where my $300 at?
Right.
I mean,
I be using. Before COVID, I was
being using, SAG has gotten me.
I was using
some stuff.
I was using their programs.
Let's say that
to the most of my capabilities. You
like
they got like a lot of
voice over labs and
they had a self-tape lab before shit shut down, but now I think if you got a self-tape, you can call them and they'll get on the other and you can zoom it, which is a cool option to have.
That's
I guess it's like, yo,
they treat us good, man.
But it's like you still got to schedule that, which is.
I got healthcare.
No, they don't got healthcare. You got to get the healthcare, and you got to earn enough in a certain quarter to be eligible for that healthcare.
Yeah, you do.
You don't just get it from being a member, which is a misconception.
Thank God for my first couple years out here.
Yeah, I am ineligible. I was $500 short from eligibility. Yeah,
That's trash.
That's trash.
That's trash.
I'm hella
Damn.
Yeah, like that's trash.
Because I had booked something that kicked me down. And I had made that 500 after the.
This is a cold game.
I had made the 500 after they was marking it. I had made like a whole other 25. They didn't get in my paper.
The entertainment industry is hard.
Whatever.
It's hard, people.
It's got there's ways you can finesse or not finesse.
I'll
tell
you
ways
how to
that
make
you can
it.
work around.
I'll tell you how to make it. Your parents need to make enough money to send you to a good school with other kids who got parents with money, right? So then that way, when you go off into your teenage years, like 18, 19, 20, and into your early 20s, you have a network of people who fuck with you already. No matter, it's already built in. Your parents have set this up for you. You got a network of people. You give them music. Even if it sucks, they're going to say it's good because they're your fucking friends. And they can pass this shit on to another rich parent who has a friend in the industry that you want to be in that can get you to the platform that you want to be on. That's how you make it.
Damn, my parents don't know nobody. So,
but you gotta be the parent now. That's how that goes. You have
you
to do everything you do.
Yeah, and your parents' friends, and your parents' friends' children.
You gotta do all that shit.
I gotta be all these extra people.
And when people be talking to you like you don't know how the game works, and they be like, "Just post the video."
And when your family don't already believe in
who
your
the fuck gonna watch that video?
When your family don't believe in your vision, and you gotta prove to your family. And then they find out hella late or hella after the fact. And it wasn't for nothing that had nothing to do with nothing. It was a commercial they saw you in, and so now they believe in your comedy. And it's like, nigga, it really had nothing to do. You ain't see me tell a joke.
Not one.
But you heard I popped up in the background of a Bud Light thing, and it's like, that's my baby. Yeah, right.
You saw me in the background of Dear Black
But now
People.
you believe, and now we rolling. Now we rolling. Yeah, you believe now.
I was in that, and that was only $200 a day to show up to do that. So thank God for thinking I'm a great actor now, you fucking assholes. I hate everybody that doesn't support you. That shit doesn't make any sense.
Y'all use your background network credits as credits?
You can't.
What you mean you can't?
Shit.
I appeared.
I appeared.
And
I got racks.
In the back.
It was union background. I got racks.
Yeah, union background. You can use that shit.
I'm using it.
Here I come.
I ain't gonna give you no clips. I'm just gonna use the logo.
Here I come, guys.
Yeah.
Union background.
You better get yours. I seen other people doing it is what encouraged me to do it. I was like,
I told my brother how much money that union background pays you just for a day. And that nigga was like,
oh yeah,
I should quit my job, bro. Come do it, but you gotta make it to how much is it?
Yeah.
You gotta be union to make it. And don't be getting into the don't get into the particulars. Don't be getting into particulars. It's minimums. I think the minimum is.
I'll tell you off camera.
I think the minimum is
20
something an hour.
Is what you gonna leave with in one day is probably like close to minimum
Varies. Maybe 300-400 some shit.
427.
Depending on how long
427 was the smallest check I made.
Depending on how long the shoot is too.
And if you be praying for overtime.
Oh man, overtime make
it's the best job in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, overtime turns some shit. You like, I don't even think they showed me in this, but that check though, they sure did take all day to set that shot up with that nothing ass shot that I barely appeared in. But I got that check though, man. That check, man, that was some racks, man.
Some good ass food.
That was some racks. They don't do the hundreds, man.
Sag back there, you get some good food. They'll go to like
man.
Mendocino Farm for you and shit.
Oh yeah, and you eat. Oh yeah.
What do you want? What do I want?
eat.
It's not just a slop today.
Yeah.
It's not just craft service.
They
it's
do
like
the
personal food.
background experience for union and non-union though, because I did do some non-union background hella long ago, but the times I've done union shit and just like observed it from that other perspective, they really be doing cats dirty.
Yes.
If you're not union,
Yes.
they really like they really will just like respect me and disrespect you in our faces. And they be like, you're
right
good.
beside each
Stand over there though. You stand over there. You come this way. And I'll be like, damn, why you talking
want an
to
extra
him?
sandwich?
Why you talk to him different?
I do want an
And you
extra
talking
sandwich.
to me nice as fuck. It's like you just did a little 180 thing real quick. Like, damn, the respect. Yeah, I want the sandwich, but they gonna remember that though.
They gonna remember how
Excuse
shitty
me.
you were to them.
Yo.
And you probably, but I think they just be running people off.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fuck out the industry.
And they do overwork everybody else too.
Yeah.
So like your handler, the people that handle the background people, they put somebody that's like, oh, they got them on the scrub team, and so they a scrub on their team, and they dealing with these. So they like it's hella little
ins and
pecking
outs
orders
of
and shit that they got
of
going on
entertainment
production.
industry. The shit hard. I was trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
the behind the crew shit is very interesting
shit
to
hard.
watch, or to see how crew relate to each other and shit.
Anything you need to plug to the people before we pop up out of here?
Yeah, man. AnyeMalik.com. I'm finna go on a lightweight
Can y'all do
tour,
QR?
Bay Area, the 30th, or no, the 29th and the 30th of May. Then June 1st, I'm gonna be at the Comedy Store for the roast battle. I'm not roasting. I'm just doing the jokes in the beginning, not the panel. No, jokes in the beginning. My NFT, you know what I'm saying? If you got racks or some Ethereum, you know what I'm saying? Still got the NFT market cracking. With me and Ed Greer's accumulative collab art, backed up by some stickers and some masks and some more merch. But that's all I got going on.
Give them your at
Anye Malik, ANYIMALIK. That's on the Instagram, on everything really. Instagram, Facebook. You ain't really got to follow me on Twitter. I don't really talking about shit there.
Well, Dave Chappelle said Twitter is a bathroom wall.
Twitter is really the superior app, man. I don't think yeah, that's why I want people to follow me there.
It's like, I want to talk my shit in peace.
Because too many people follow me there, I got to shut the whole thing down and start all over somewhere else.
Oh yeah, and we lost our Fresh J's Instagram because we weren't old enough to be on Instagram.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all under 18?
Yeah, we were under. It said according to your birthday, you are 6 years old.
Damn.
And kicked us.
Damn, they kicked y'all
because we put it on the day we started the page. But it's a thing that happened, so we're gonna create a new one, and we can tell you guys where to follow us next. Until then, I am Jonathan Tumblin at Jonathan Tumblin on everything.
This is Barry Jones. You can follow me at the Barry Jones Experience.
And we are the Fresh J's. Peace out, bitches.